In case of AutoCAD, there are how many sheets? Total 4 sheets. So this question, AutoCAD sheet number 1, that we have already completed, and sectional orthographic projections, which is sheet number 2, that I have explained in all the batches. Then after that we have isometric views. Here it should not be projection, it should be isometric view, because there is a difference between isometric projection and isometric view. Isometric projections are not there in your syllabus, आपको रहेगा isometric view. Then after isometric view we have sheet number 4, which we are going to see today, which is AutoCAD sheet number 4, reading of orthographic projections. Now this topic is also called as missing views. So if you go to NH Dubey, here you can see the chapter of reading orthographic projections, and it has been written here, reading orthographic projection is also known as missing views. So basically we are going to study missing views. Now what is this missing views exactly, that we will study. Okay, so see the question, what is given in this question, and understand it properly. See, if you see the given diagram, it has been given, which views are given? Front view and right hand side view. Now for now you don't consider right hand side view, we have only front view. Now in order to draw right hand side view from front view, okay, where will be the observer, on which side of the front view, top side, bottom side, right side or left side? Okay, front view is given in the question and I want to draw right hand side view. So observer will be on right side of the front view. Right side say the observer will look at the object and draw it on left hand side. Okay, why is this? Because we are studying which projection method? First angle projection method, which is there in first quadrant. So according to that, front view is there and right hand side view we have to draw on left hand side. If front view is given to you and I want to draw right hand side view, where will be the observer? In case of front view, right side. Now next thing, so in question front view has been given, right hand side view has been given. What is asked? See this, draw sectional front view. Basically here normal front view has been given, and here you can see in right hand side view a cutting plane has been drawn. This is a cutting plane. So this is right hand side and the cutting plane, here you can see vertical cutting plane is there, AA. Now in order to draw sectional front view from right hand side view, where will be the observer? Now you forget about front view. If you want to draw from right hand side view sectional front view, where will be the observer? Left side. Very good. So observer will be over here. This is right hand side view. The vertical plane, here you can see this is the cutting plane. So which object will be removed or discarded? So object between the cutting plane, which is this plane, and observer. So this object, this portion will be discarded, and whatever the observer sees, the remaining portion, that we have to draw as sectional front view. So that will be the first question, sectional front view. Second question, here you can observe top view has not been given and we have to draw top view. And third question is right hand side view has been given, but we have to draw left hand side view. Is the question clear to everyone? Now what will be the procedure for this? Understand it properly. See, basically front view and right hand side view has been given. From front view we have to draw sectional front view. Top view is not given, we have to draw top view. And then right hand side view is given, but we have to draw left hand side view, which will be on right hand side of the front view. Now in order to do this activity, first we need to read this orthographic projection. Read means what? We will see this 2D diagram, we will imagine it in the form of 3D diagram, and then from that 3D diagram we will draw again the 2D diagram in which we will have sectional front view, top view and left hand side view. See, in order to draw the 3D view or visualize the 3D view, we need to study the given 2D view. So how the process You have to actually follow in your mind or on the piece of paper that I am going to explain. See, what you are going to do, suppose the question paper is given to you like this, or you have this question in the lab manual. What you are going to do, understand, you are going to simply trace the projections of front view and right hand side view. So see what I am going to do. This line, if you keep a scale, it will exactly merge over here. Same way, this hidden line, if you draw a projection line, it will exactly merge over here. Then this hidden line, if you draw the projection line and take it towards right hand side view, it will merge exactly over here. And same way, the bottom portion, this line, if you extend, it will merge over here. So what you understand from this analysis, you understand that in the right hand side view we have two circles, and in the front view we have one rectangle, which is outer rectangle, and inner side we have dotted lines. So what you can comment from this? From this analysis, what we understand, outer portion is a cylinder, and in that we have a throughout hole. This we understand. Now I'll take some other color. Now you see the next part. If I draw the projections of this, it will merge over here. And if I take the projection of this, it will merge over here. Okay, then next to two projections also I'll draw. I'll take this hole for example. From here if I draw, it will exactly merge over here, and from here if I draw the projection, it will merge over here. So from this, what you can understand and visualize, okay, see this, see the point properly. So basically we have a cylinder. In front view it will be looking as a rectangle, but if you see on right hand side, you will be able to see the two circles. Next you observe, in the front view here you can see a rectangle, but it is on the right side, it is not on the left side. Okay, here you can see one rectangle is there, and that rectangle I have taken the projection, it is matching over here, meaning this feature, if you see from right hand side, this rectangle which you can see in the front view, if you see from right hand side, it will look like this. ये ऐसे part दिखेगा. I'll show you it in 3D view how it is going to look like. Okay, so don't worry. So basically two things we have seen now. We have seen that in front view we have a rectangle, and in side view we have an outer circle, means it is a cylinder. Then we have hidden lines in the front view throughout, two hidden lines, and in side view the same is being traced by a circle. It means that there is a hole throughout. Okay, there is a hole in the cylinder. Next point, what we have seen, we have taken orange projection and blue projection, and we in the front view here you can see a rectangle, and inside the rectangle there is a hidden line. Okay, and if you see the right hand side view, means observer is going to see the front view from right side, and the view is drawn over here. The same projections of orange and blue, here you can see what shape has been drawn. So basically, to this cylinder, this shape has been attached on right side, not on the left side, not on the top side, not on the bottom side. And obviously here you can see there is a hole in between, and that hole is throughout that small part. Understand the next part. Now I'll again take some projection, and this projection, here you can see one line is there. So I'll draw a projection from here towards right hand side view. It will merge exactly at this point, and if you extend it, it will merge behind on this side. Same way, next, this portion, if I take the projection, it is going to merge over here, and then the remaining part, we have a hole here also in the front view. And if you take the projection over here, here you can observe this is the hole in the right hand side view, and then in between some gap is there, again there is a hole over here. Same way, bottom side, if I take the projection, here you can see this is a hole throughout, then we have a gap, and again the projection line will move ahead, and this point also, this surface or this feature also has a hole. Now you tell me, I'll ask you some questions, you think about this question and try to answer it. If I ask you this, you can see, if I ask you this portion, you can see in right hand side view, what would be the thickness of this portion? What will be the thickness of this portion? Where you will be able to see this, here you can see, here you can see this feature where I have taken the projections and explained you what is the thickness over here, 15. Basically this whatever feature is there, it is 15 millimeter thick. Next question. Now in the front view I am able to see this feature, okay, on the bottom side of the cylinder, and there is a hole. Here we have a hole. So what is the thickness of this feature and how many times this feature has been repeated? Thickness, here you can see this thickness is 15, and the same feature here you can see it is drawn only one time, means there is one more on the back side. How I can understand there are two? Because if you see the right hand side view, here also you have the same feature. So basically that feature which is shown over here in the front view by orange color, it has been repeated two times. This is one time and this is second time. And what is the thickness of that? 15 millimeter, 15 millimeter, and in between that there is a 15 millimeter gap. So are you able to visualize the object and read this orthographic projection? Think about this question. Now what we will do with this basic information, we will go to SolidWorks and we will see the object in 3D. Okay, so let me go to the SolidWorks application. Now if you see the question here, if you see this part in the SolidWorks, here you can see there are two hidden lines. But if you go through the same question which is given in the lab manual, it is slightly wrong. Okay, let me show you. Here you observe the question. Here you will not find two hidden lines. Here we have a single dark line. Here mistake is there in the question. So this is how we can see the front view. This was given in the question and this has been given as right hand side view. Now if you see the object in 3D, okay, I'll explain it to you how it will look like. See, the object will be like this. In the front view, here you can see this outer rectangle. Then you can see the hidden lines of this hole. Then you can see a rectangle over here. And then you can see this feature which is actually two times. Okay, and thickness is 15. This also thickness is 15, and in between there is a gap of 15. So this basically you have to relate with the question. Okay, so basically this is the front view of the 3D model. This is the right hand side view which was given in the question. If you see, rotate here like this will become the right hand side view, but here we are not able, here you are not able to see the hidden lines. Okay, I have turned it off. Then when it is asked you want to draw left hand side view, so here you have to be careful. See, this feature is on right hand side. Here you can see this feature, this is on right hand side. So when you see the left hand side view, that feature will go on back side. It is not there in the front side. Okay, one more thing you understand here. When I see the right hand side view, where is this feature? On right side or left side? This feature left side. But when I see the left hand side view, it goes to the right side. Are you understanding the logic here? See, when I am looking at this is the object. This is the object. When I see this is the direction of the observer. Suppose this is the direction of the observer. This is the front view. So this side, if you see, this will be right hand side view. So right hand side view, this feature will be on left hand side. But same in the other way around, when I see the left hand side view, this feature will move towards right. Okay, right hand side view, the feature is towards left, but when you see the left hand side view, that feature goes towards right. Now see the next part. Again we'll go back to the 3D model. This is the 3D model. Okay, now what is asked in the question? Okay, let me go back to the question. What is asked in the question? Front view, right hand side view is given, and from front view we have to draw sectional front view. Now what process we have done till now? We have seen the front view, right hand side view, and we have visualized the object in 3D. Now that in that visualization itself, we are going to cut the object, okay, along the right hand side view, and we have to visualize what will be the sectional front view, and we have to draw that sectional front view. Then same way we need to draw the top view, and instead of right hand side view, we have to draw left hand side view. So if I rotate it and show you the front view, see the total hidden lines. This portion is the cylindrical part. I will rotate it and show it to you. This is the cylindrical part. Then next, here you can see the hidden lines. These two hidden lines, these are basically this is basically the internal hole. Next, here you can see a rectangle in the front view with two hidden lines in between. Basically this feature, if you see the right hand side view, it will look like this, and there will be a hole inside. Then again, in the front view, you can see this object, this feature. So this feature also, if you see the right hand side view, you will see it two times, and there is a gap in between and with two holes. So hopefully the object is clear to you. Now the next task will be to draw sectional front view. Now we will see how the object will look like in sectional front view. So we will go back to the solid view of the object. This is the object. Now I'll show you certain planes, and based on the question, you think the object will be cut along which plane. So I'll show you the question now. The object is being cut like this, and then we have to draw the sectional front view. Instead of front view, we have to draw the sectional front view. Now you observe here carefully and understand the thing. If the observer is looking this object from right side, and from here we are going to see the object, and we are going to draw, instead of front view, we are going to draw sectional front view. So this portion, this part of the object will be discarded, and you will see the red color part, this part, this much part you will be able to see. Observer is over here, so observer will see this part and draw it as sectional front view. Is it clear what you have to do exactly? So you now tell me, if this part, is discarded, so in the sectional front view, will you be able to see this part? No, because this part is the projection. Here we have seen, we have matched the projection. This part and this part is the same. And since this is being discarded, in sectional front view, you won't see this portion. Is it clear? Next what will happen? See, here you can observe a line, this line. Here this line is in between the cylinder. Why is it in between? Because when you see the right side of the right hand side view to draw the front view, this portion is on the top, means this portion is in the view of the observer, means this line will be visible. But now, and this portion is on back side, but now what will happen? Since this portion is also discarded, when you see from this side in sectional front view, you won't see the back point first, you will see this point first. So basically this line will be dark or dotted? It will be dotted. Basically it will be hidden. But since we are drawing sectional front view, we are not going to show any hidden lines. So basically this line will not be visible in sectional front view. Why it is not visible? That reason I have explained you. So this is the front view, and if you cut the object along this plane, ये plane के along cut किया है, okay, and observer is on this side, so this portion is being removed, na? This portion will be removed. So basically this cutting plane will look like a plane in which view? Front view, and it is visible as a line either in right hand side view or left hand side view or in the top view. So plane you will see in the front view. So basically if you go back to the SolidWorks model, you answered it correctly. About this plane I am going to cut, because I have to draw. See, observer is on this side. Okay, I'll draw it again. Observer X is from this side. Observer is on this side. So basically, this portion, this front part is getting cut along with this portion. It will be removed, and backside whatever is remaining, that we will draw as sectional front view. Is it clear? So what I'll do now, I'll cut the object along the front plane. Okay, so once I cut the object, you can see that front part was removed. Now if I see the sectional front view, in this way it will look like. Okay, here you can see wherever the cutting plane is touching the material, that material has become blue, meaning there you will draw hatching lines. Is it clear? Whereas in between there is a hole. So when section plane is cutting it, there will not be any contact of that plane with any material inside the hole. So here you are not going to show any section lines or hatching lines. Then same way on the bottom side, when the section plane, here you can see the section plane is there, it is cutting the object, you can see that this feature is slightly on back side, so that is not getting cut. So that is why you will not show hatching lines on this feature as well. So wherever the cutting plane is cutting the object, that part has become blue over here, and that you are going to show with the help of hatching lines. Is this point clear? So this will be basically sectional front view. Okay, so I'll show you this on the AutoCAD as well. This is the solution of the problem. So here you can see this is the sectional front view, what we have exactly seen in the SolidWorks. Okay, next we will understand. If you see this line in the front view, that line is not visible over here in the sectional front view. Why is that? Because this portion is cut and discarded. So when you see from this side and draw the sectional front view, you won't be able to see this point directly. You will first see this bottom point, and this point is on back side. So basically this line will be hidden over here, and since we are drawing the sectional front view, we don't show hidden lines. That is why this line will not be there. Is the point clear? Now see the next part. We will see the understand the right hand side view first, and then we will see the left hand side view. What is the difference between right hand side view and left hand side view? This is again very important point. Understand it properly. So I'll close this sectional front view now. Again we will see the object in isometric view. This is the isometric view or pictorial view, 3D view. Now if you observe the object on right hand side, from the right hand side, here you can observe when this feature is exactly on right side, actually here you are not going to get a complete circle. Here you can see this circle has disappeared. Okay, why? Because this material has merged with this material, and here you are not going to get any edge. But at the same time, if I rotate the object backside, that edge is there. Okay, here it is not visible, but backside this edge is there. Same way on the further backside, this edge is also there. So basically when I show you the right hand side view, here you will be able to see a hidden line, and this hidden line represents what exactly? It represents the backside curve and this curve. They are basically overlapping. Is this point clear to everyone? So now if you go back to the question, you can see this hidden line in the question. See, can you see this hidden line in the right hand side view? Can you see this hidden line? Now this hidden line you can relate in 2D diagram also. If you see this 2D diagram, this hidden line, it represents what exactly? It is representing this line, or it is representing this much curve which is there on the back side, which I have just now shown you in the 3D model as well. Now once this is done, this is related to which view? Right hand side view. Now we will understand the left hand side view from the 3D model. Okay, now again I'll show you the object in 3D mode or isometric mode. Now I will show you the left hand side view. Now pay attention properly. Here you can see in case of right hand side view, since the object, this feature is towards right, here we don't find a circle. Okay, it is actually merging. The material is merging like this. But when you rotate the object and when you see the left hand side view, here can you see this outer circle completely? Here you can see now this part. So here you won't have hidden line as it was there, in which case in right hand side view. So now you observe this. In left hand side view, this circle will be dark, it will not be hidden. Whereas the same thing, if you see over here, it is on the back side. So for right hand side view, this portion is hidden, but for left hand side view, this portion will be dark. This portion will be dark. Next important thing, you compare with right hand side view and left hand side view. Okay, see this. When you see the right hand side view, here you can see this portion of the curve and this portion of the curve. But the same thing which if I rotate and show you the left hand side view, can you see the curve over here directly? No, it will be hidden. So if you see the left hand side view, here you won't get, basically this will not be a complete circle. Instead of that, here you will find hidden lines. Why here we have hidden line? Because it is the either the backside part, or you can say the furthermost this part of the circle, both will overlap each other and you will find a hidden line over here. So two three things I mentioned just now. If you see the right hand side view, here you won't find the circle, okay, but here you will see this part and this part as hidden. Is it clear? Also, when you see the right hand side view, this part, bottom part, this portion and this portion is dark. Opposite of this will happen in left hand side view. So if I rotate this portion will become dark, and here this was dark, it will become hidden. Okay, so now see the left hand side view. If I show you the left hand side view, now this portion is dark, here this portion will become dark, and here we don't have anything on the left hand side, but on the back side there is this curve is there, and this curve is there, and it is overlapping this outer circle. So basically in left hand side view, you can see instead of this being hidden, it is dark, and instead of this being dark, it has become hidden. Now I'll show you the final left hand side view. Okay, this will be the final left hand side view, and these two hidden lines are indicating this hole. Okay, and here you see, since I have drawn a sectional front view, I have to show the cutting plane line in one of the other views. Okay, so here you can see on the left, in the left hand side view, the cutting plane line has been drawn. Then you have to give the dimensions, whatever dimensions are there. Dimension should not be repeated, it should be given only one time. So we have seen from front view and right hand side view how to visualize the 3D object, and once the visualization is done, from that we have drawn sectional front view and left hand side view. Now what is remaining? Top view is remaining. So we'll understand how to draw the top view. So again we will turn this object, make it in an isometric view. So this will become isometric now. Where is the observer? Observer is looking the object from this side. So this will be front view direction or sectional front view direction or sectional front view. Then if I see from this side, I can draw right hand side view. If I see from this side, I can draw left hand side view. And if I see from the top side, I will be able to draw top view. Okay, now when I draw the top view, understand how it will look like. Okay, so if I rotate the object like this, here you can see this portion is the cylindrical portion. Here inside there will be a hole. So in the top view, you will be able to see a hidden line like this, throughout hidden line. Basically this blue color line is indicating the hidden line. Then after that, here you can see this front feature, this portion, this feature, it is there exactly on right side, okay, of the top view. So on the right side of the top view, this feature is there. This line will not be there for your case, okay, it is there because of the SolidWorks. So basically here you can see this line is extending beyond this cylinder portion. Okay, next thing which you can say is, here also we have a hole, this hole is also there. So these hidden lines you will be able to see in the top view. Here where there will be one hidden line, two hidden lines throughout, and then here also you will find two hidden lines. This feature will not be there. Here you can see there is a change of surface, there is a plane, and then here we have a curved surface. Wherever there is intersection, here you will find a line, but that line has not been given in the question, so you are not going to draw that line in your solution. In actual case it will be there. Okay, then the next part, in the top view, if you rotate the object, here you can see on the bottom side there are these two features. This is one feature, this is another feature, but if you see it from the top, it will not be visible. That is why these two features along with these two internal holes will be hidden. Okay, so if I hover my mouse Okay, over this, here you can see this orange color part, this orange color part and this orange color part, it is indicating basically the bottom feature. Okay, so I'll show you all the hidden lines now. Okay, just tell me, why is this portion getting cut from this part? Because this part is on the top side. Okay, this is the center, but this portion is on the top side of the center. That is why it is coming inside the cylinder from the top view. This is entering inside the cylinder in the top view. This line and this line you are not going to draw. Then what is the meaning of these two hidden lines? It is indicating the hole which is there over here. Then same way, in the top view, here you can see this outer box which is hidden and this outer box which is hidden. What is this? This is the bottom feature. Here you can see this bottom feature that is being indicated by those hidden lines. Then next, here you can see in the top view these hidden lines. Okay, vertical, this one, this one, this one and this one. These are basically the holes. Here you can see, observe this hole and this hole. So in this way, basically you are going to draw the sectional front view, and instead of right hand side view, left hand side view and top view. So I'll once again show you the solution, and this will be the end from my side. If you have any doubts related to the question, related to any of the curves, which why this is hidden, why that is not hidden or dark, you can ask. ये इधर hidden है, देखो ये portion यहाँ पे hidden है, this portion is hidden over here in the left hand side view, but same thing if you see right hand side view, this is not hidden over there. In the right hand side view, this portion is not hidden. I have explained you why. Same way, in the right hand side view, this portion is hidden, but if you see the left hand side view, this portion is not hidden. So that I have explained you in the 3D view what exactly is happening at that location. This is actually a very good question. Understand this. See, actually the cylinder is throughout. Now the question over here is, if the cylinder is throughout, then why we don't have hidden line over here? This is the question, right? हाँ. So what exactly happens over here? See, understand. Basically क्या हो रहा है कि this feature is touching the cylinder. Okay, so it is as if it becomes the integral part. Like you can see here, it has become the integral part over here. It is actually one piece. It's not like this piece is separate and this piece is separate. So basically you won't be able to see this edge of the cylinder completely. वो ये वाला portion सामने आएगा. That is why here also in the SolidWorks also you can see here hidden line is not visible. That is why you are also not going to show the hidden line. Next thing is this line and this line. You are not going to show this line. You are not going to show here. You can show the curve instead of that curve of intersection. Okay, because here we have a plane and here we have a curved surface. This is a cylinder and this is a plane. So here you can show a curve in the top view. Don't show this line, and this line will also be not be visible because it is not a part of the question. Here you have a flat and here you have a curved surface, so there will be definitely an edge, but it is not given in the question. What do you mean by given in the question? We'll see the question. See, here at the center we don't have a age, means it is not given in the question. That is why in the solution I am not going to show this age. And here you can draw a curve. Okay, here you can draw a curve and take a screenshot of this.